to my websites. So I'll go ahead and click on Save Changes. Now that is pretty much it for the general options of the Elementor Page Builder. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next section, which we're going to talk about mobile optimization. Mobile optimization, I cannot stress how important this is. The reason why is because today in 2025, there are more mobile users than desktop users. So you really got to make sure your website is fully optimized for all devices. So in this part of the video, we're going to optimize our website for the tablet and also the mobile device. So in this part of the video, we're going to optimize our website for all devices such as the PC, tablets, and mobile device. So let's quickly touch base on why mobile optimization is so important. Let's talk about mobile optimization. So mobile optimization means making sure your websites look good on mobile devices and also tablets. When a website is mobile optimized, it adjusts to fit the smaller screen size of phones and tablets, and it makes it easier for users to navigate your websites. Always make sure your website is fully optimized for all devices to ensure that your users have a good experience. You got that? So there are more mobile users than desktop users today, so we really want to make sure that our website is fully optimized for all devices. So the first option is the tablets, right? Now, when we make these templates, we actually optimize it for all devices, such as the tablet and also the mobile. So there's really no need for you to go ahead and adjust this because me and my team have actually done all this for you. However, let's just say, for instance, you want to learn how to do this on your own. Let's say, for example, you want to put this title in the center, but you don't want it in the center for the computer. So I'll go ahead and click on the pencil. Now, when you're in the tablet view right here, you'll notice that there's this little computer, there's this tablet, and there's a phone. So for the tablet device, I'll go ahead and put this in the center. The same thing for this one, style. Here is the portraits. I'll go ahead and put center. And then for the button, I'll also go ahead and put this in the center. Now notice here how we can put this in the center and this is in tablets, right? And then maybe over here, we'll go ahead and put this in the center as well, right? So for alignments, center, right? And then for the actual heading, right? I think it's here. There it is. Okay. We'll also put this in the center only for the tablet, which is in a really nice format. Now, there might be some elements that you don't want on your websites. Like, for example, do we really need this image? Well, maybe, right? But I don't think it's really necessary for the tablets. So you can actually hide specific sections on your websites. So I'll click on this image. For the advanced, I'm going to scroll down and then we're going to find responsive. Responsive means you can actually hide specific elements per device. So I don't really want this on the tablets and I don't really want this on the mobile. So when users go to my website, they're not going to see the actual image. They'll just see this text right here, and then they'll see these elements below that, right? Now, maybe for this section here, we can use the flexbox to, make these elements more aligned. So for the direction, I'll go ahead and put vertical, right? And then I'll go ahead and put end, right? So what we're doing here is we're actually rearranging these elements specifically for the tablet device. So you can do this if you want, right? If you want to go ahead and, move these around, but I think this is actually suitable for a tablet. And scrolling down, you can go ahead and, move these in the center if you want. So for the tablets, the center, and so on and so forth, right? So that is how you can optimize your website for the tablet device. We've already done this for you, so there's no need for you to really go through the website and change it. But hey, if you want to, go ahead. This section's really ugly, so you know what? We're gonna hide this whole section. Here, click on the 6 dots, and just like we hid the actual image, I'm actually gonna hide the entire section. So for the advanced, same thing, responsive, hide on tablets, and hide on mobile. All right, pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and jump to the mobile preview. Here, click on mobile portraits. Now for mobile, one of the most common things that we do is we adjust the size of the text. I mean, do we really need all of this text right here? We can either choose to hide it or we can make it smaller. For the typography section, you'll see under the size how this only applies for the mobile. We can make this a little bit more smaller just because I feel like that's too large for mobile users. Okay, scrolling down, let's go ahead. Now here we have a lot of space, right? And that's because we use margin, right? But on the mobile preview, it doesn't look that good. So I'll click on these 6 dots and notice here how this is in mobile portraits and here we have margin. We can go ahead and get rid of the margin, right? We don't need that much margin, maybe like 100, something like that. That's good, right? Is that good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, right? Here you'll see that this section, these dividers right here should be in the centered, right? So for the alignments, I'll put that in the centered, making it look really cool, right? And we'll keep scrolling. Now, how does this look